Okay, in this video lesson, we are determining whether the quadratic function shown below has a minimum or a maximum, and determining what is the minimum or maximum. Now, this function is in factored form, so we're not given the vertex, and we do not have the ax squared plus bx plus c, but we do have the factored form, and the factors provide us what's called the roots or the zeros, where the graph crosses the x-axis. Now, zeros, they are zeros because the y value is 0. In other words, we're going to have two places where it crosses the x-axis where the y is 0. And what we're trying to figure out is what goes here, like what is this x value and what is this x value, okay? Well, we get that from the factored form. What we need to do is we need to set each factor equal to 0. Well, we could write an equation for that. It's x minus 9 equals 0, if you want to work it out this way. So x minus 9 equals 0. That would be x equals positive 9. That's not too difficult to understand, though. 9 minus 9 makes that 0. Here, x minus 7, well, that would be positive 7. Same thing, if I had an equation, x minus 7 equals 0, I would add 7 to both sides and get 7. So my zeros are 9, 0 and 7, 0. You can see here where it is graphed. When this function is graphed, you can see the zeros that I'm speaking of. We have a 0 at 7 and we have a 0 at 9. And now what we need to do is find the vertex, or the axis of symmetry is where we would start in order to find the vertex. Now, the axis of symmetry is the line that goes right down the middle. Well, it's going to be between our zeros, right in the middle of our zeros. Our zeros are 7 and 9. Well, what's in the middle of that? Well, it's 8. Now, the way that we find that axis of symmetry algebraically is we find the midpoint. Well, the midpoint of two numbers, you just add them together. So 7 plus 9 divided by 2. That's how you find the midpoint. And if you add that, 16 divided by 2, which is 8. So we do know the axis of symmetry is x equals 8. Well, now that we know that, in order to find the actual vertex, if the x value is 8, you go back to the original function, which says y is equal to 2 times x minus 9, or 8 minus 9 times 8 minus 7. So let me go ahead and work that out here. Y equals 2 times the x minus 9 times x minus 7. And then we just replace the x with 8. So 8 minus 9 times 8 minus 7. That's 2 times negative 1 times positive 1. And that is going to equal negative 2. So y equals negative 2. So in our vertex is at 8, negative 2, and if we're asked more specifically for the minimum or the maximum, again, because this original function has a positive value of 2, it's going to open up. So we know that this one has a minimum, and we now know that the minimum is at negative 2 because the vertex is here at 8, negative 2. So negative 2. And that's a review of finding minimum or maximum from a quadratic function in factored form.